Hello, my name is Angel Howard, and I just want to talk to you about something. Have you ever felt like you were right about a situation and someone else was wrong? I mean, like really, really deeply felt like you were right, but that person was so wrong and you just could not forgive them because you know deep down inside that you're right. Deep down inside, you are right. But you knew that you had to forgive them. And you knew that forgiveness would be something that would be an ultimate release of freedom. But it was just so hard to forgive. So hard to forgive because in your mind, it's like, but if I forgive them, that means I've allowed them to believe that they're right. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like if I forgave that person, that I have automatically accepted their wrong and made their wrong right? Have I ever, have I ever felt this way? Yes, I felt this way. I've been that way. I have. And God is yet helping me in so many areas of my life. I'm not perfect. We're not all perfect, but yes. And you wonder, how do you get to that point in your life where, how do I actually discover, or how do I actually make that move to that and come to that person and come to the grips of knowing that I have to forgive because God says I had to forgive, and the only way that I could forgive is I have to be ready to forgive them. That means I'm not just gonna say it because God says I had to. I actually had to do it from the heart, like sincerely forgive this person and release them from that offense, because in my heart I was offended badly, with pain from the past, with pain that suppressed for so many years. And I blamed this person for so many years of why I was so deeply in pain and so miserable. That person had to take the blame. So I felt vindicated and I felt right. I had the rights to not forgive. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt that way? I'm sure you have. Well, in my upcoming book that will be released 2020 next year, I was hoping that it would be released this year. You will be able to experience my life in a memoir. It's a memoir of my life about personal development and spiritual growth, learning to forgive others, learning to accept the things in our lives that we cannot change, learning to love yourself, learning to be at peace with people not loving you and people rejecting you, learning to forgive those who have hurt you and caused harm, learning to let go of what you believed and what you perceived of who you were, and knowing your true identity of who you are now. Learning to just love and be at peace. Learning how to get to that place. Learning how to uncover those areas, those wounds that have trapped us and keep us locked down where we cannot discover deliverance. Learning to have a renewed mind, to be transformed, Because with a renewed mind, it makes better decisions for us. A renewed mind makes better decisions. A renewed mind allows us to see better perspectives. A renewed mind give us better perceptions. A renewed mind educates us. It gives us education. And it's education from a natural and a spiritual perspective. So be ready for my next upcoming book. It is going to be very powerful to every individual and every reader. Very powerful, because it is my true life. A life of transparency. A life of realness. Oh, I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not trying to come off just to get a reputation, to be known. Oh, I care less about that. My story is transparent, and I'm telling you my experience from a healed area, not from a broken area. We all have had a broken and a dark place in our lives. All of us have. Not one of us on earth has had it perfect. Not one of us, not one person has had a perfect life. Not one. Show me one person. Not one person. But when you read this book, and I'm not trying to market and sell you this book just so I can get your money, but I really want you to experience a divine power and true revelation for your life through the experiences of my life. And that's why I must be transparent and I must be obedient to this call. Be blessed. Have a prosperous day. Have a peaceful day. And know that God has purpose in your life. Love you.